And so off the tip, it's the Magic. So a look at our starters for Orlando. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Joseph in at the point. Banchero surveys. Clock at 6. The Magic need to put one up here. Wagner for 3. Knocks down the long J.
The coaching staff encouraging Wagner to take these quick-hitting shots. They think it helps his confidence moving forward.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Three-pointer. Rebound, the Lakers. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You got to be a good team to reach that feat.
And slam dunk by James.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Here's Banchero. Hachimura with a rebound. Here are the Lakers with the ball. And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Here's Joseph. Hachimura covering. Joseph passes to Carter. And another miss by Orlando. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's James. No good with the elbow jumper.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Wagner outside. Banchero outside. No good. Had a chance to win the run there. It's James on the wing. Defended by Wagner. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Reeves against Caldwell Pope. Inside. Out to Hachimura. Back to Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Left side Reeves. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Lakers in the lead. Now Reeves. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Kicks it to Doncic. James outside. Hayes with a screen on Wagner. 6 to shoot. And the shot goes down. James has got 5 points.
Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands make LeBron James's drives deadly.
Wagner outside. Pass to Carter. Hey, expanding his range. Nails it from beyond the arc. It's a tie ball game. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Finney Smith a screen. It's James on the wing. 19-footer. 2 points. That one goes. 7 points in the game.
LeBron's skill level is so great. I mean, that mid-range is not his go-to, but he can do it all, so it looks like it's part of his go-to.
Down low. Here's Carter. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
On the wing, Reeves. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Hayes, the pass to Reeves. Back to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Some changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes, and Vincent is subbed in for Doncic. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Batase's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black subbed in for Joseph. To the paint. Here's Wagner. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jared Vanderbilt, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this was slow.
The previous play is introduced under NBA rules.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Pass to Batase. Anthony feeling it out a bit. And that misses. That would have put him up. For Los Angeles, they've got 6 of 8. Shots to go. Outside Vanderbilt. It's James on the wing. Misses the 3. And it's Anthony with the ball for Orlando. Trailing by 2. Wagner against James. Now here's Wagner. Tight defense on him. Isaac with a screen on Reeves. Three-pointer, Anthony fires in the triple.
Clever call by Anthony there, using the pick and roll to create an opening.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Vanderbilt, a screen on Wagner.
Second team foul. Magic substitution. Paolo Banchero. Da Silva.
There's 14 seconds left in the first. Here's James. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Here's De Silva. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. We've got Cole Anthony. Goga Bitadze is out there with Banchero, and it's Black in at the point. Here's Banchero. Banchero finishes with force inside.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
If you see yourself in this game, and you know what to do, show us your moves. Let's see what you got. Keep it going.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. Hayes with a screen. LeBron for 3.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Banchero outside. James with the rebound. The Lakers lead by 5. Reeves with the ball. Give him 8 points now. Hachimura outside. Back to Reeves. Pass to James. Hayes with a screen. Wow, some sturdy inside play from LeBron.
That's as good as you can defend LeBron inside, and it's still not good enough.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Magic trail by 7. And stolen by Reeves. To the inside. Over Anthony. James can't get it to go. The Magic have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Banchero outside. Pass to De Silva. And here's Anthony. Check by James. And there's a pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's De Silva. Jacks up a 3. Doncic grabs the miss. On the wing, Reeves is guarded by Anthony. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And that one's good. James.
Superb work in the pick and roll that time by LeBron James. Such a pro at executing in these sets. Takes advantage of whatever mistake the defense makes.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Lakers going with a whole new group out there.
Dance team updated. Round of applause.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. 9-point game. Banchero outside. Will it go? At the arc. Banchero finds his mark.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
Batase's checked in for Orlando. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Off target from three-point range.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
There's a screen by Lynn to the left side wing. And here's Connect outside. Rebound by the Magic.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Magic trail by 6. Pass to Joseph. Wagner outside. Going inside. Over Connect. And another miss by Orlando. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Vanderbilt with a screen. Out left to the wing. Here's Goodwin. He's scoreless. The rebound by Carter. 1:20 left in the second. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Joseph. Wagner outside. Batase down low. Carter from outside. He drops it from range. Carter's got 8 points.
You know, when Carter Jr. is hitting this, it opens up everything else. Love seeing him get going from there.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Some changes for Los Angeles. 1 minute left to play in the first half. Hachimura outside. Now here's Doncic. Six to shoot. They still need this. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Luka doesn't shoot a ton from the mid-range, but he's more than capable and effective when he does.
Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Carter against Hachimura. The rebound by Carter.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Here's Reeves. It's hauled in by the Magic. Right side, Caldwell Pope for the lead. Doncic pulls down the board.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
If they allow him to keep getting to the bucket like that, this lead is going to explode as we go down the stretch.
Wagner, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Banchero outside. Fires from deep. LeBron with the rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Hachimura with a screen on Wagner. Physical play by LeBron inside.
You can tell LeBron values getting quality shots because he knows how much they're worth, and he's willing to fight for them.
Wagner against James. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Banchero's got 9.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Hayes with a screen on Wagner. LeBron without hesitation. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
Pass to Joseph. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Hayes. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell-Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP, a guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role, and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Finney Smith checked in for Hachimura. And the Magic making a change here as well. Black's checked in. Pass to Wagner. Can they get it? Counted from distance. Wagner's got 11.
And that was from way outside. Wagner's confidence, really exceptional.
To the right side. Reeves up top. Finney Smith, a screen. The baseline J. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over Hayes. It's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. For 3, James. It's rebounded by Banchero. Magic trail by 6. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. Bataze's checked in for Carter, and it's Isaac in for Banchero.
Substitution. Jonathan Isaac.
A minute 39 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Joseph. Pure from three-point range. Joseph has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Shoots from the baseline. And again, the Lakers, no good. Orlando has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Here's Wagner. And again, it's Orlando converting.
You like to see that from Wagner. I mean, as he continues to develop his mid-range game, I think we'll see more and more of that.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Changes here for the Lakers. Lynn's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Finney Smith. And Goodwin is subbed in for Reeves. And a change for the Magic. Anthony's checked in for Joseph. To the paint. Isaac with the steal. Going all the way to the rack for the finish. And Anthony slams it in.
Anthony going up top. Don't let his size fool you, folks. Cole's got some hops.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Doncic right side. Pass to Lynn. Out to the wing. Here's Goodwin. He buries it from 3. Goodwin's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
James brings the double team. Here's Bataze. Puts up a 3. Doncic grabs the miss. And here's James. 25 points in the game. Pass to Doncic. Launches it. No good. Misses at the buzzer. 3/4 of play and a close one here. It's Los Angeles. They lead by a bucket. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 2. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. Paolo Banchero is out there with Goga Bitadze. Then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Black in at the point guard position. Finney Smith, a screen. Here's Vincent. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to De Silva. Rebound, the Lakers.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Now James. Off target from the baseline. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Black over to the wing. The 3 ball. Knocks down the triple. Black's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Some changes for Los Angeles. Lynn's checked in for Finney Smith. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And Goodwin is subbed in for James. Joseph is checked in for Orlando. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just game plan. We've got this.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Clock at 4. And here's Connect outside. Sinks the tray. And the Lakers lead by 4.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Itaze with a screen. Inside. Anthony outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vincent with the ball. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Yeah, they really need to double team him.
Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Itaze. Wagner comes in for Black. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Anthony. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Wagner for 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 7. Pass to Goodwin. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Vanderbilt, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Goodwin passes to Vanderbilt. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
Orlando again missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Here's Vincent. Pass to Lynn. Back to Vincent. Here's Goodwin. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Here's Goodwin. From the arc. Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Who wants a t-shirt? I can't hear you.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Here's Doncic. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Hachimura, guarded by Banchero. Hayes with a screen on Banchero. Hachimura from long range. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Banchero against Hachimura. From 7 feet away. Banchero no good. The Lakers lead by 5. Now, here is James. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got rebound number 7 tonight. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And it's out of bounds to the Magic. Orlando will retain possession here. The Lakers on D. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. And Banchero gets it to go.
A promising sign of things to come with Banchero. Clearly somebody you've got to be excited about.
A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter. James passes to Hayes. And here's James from outside the arc. Hits a three-pointer. James has got 12 points here in the second half.
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. And it's blocked. James outside. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
Magic trail by 8. 55 seconds left in the game. Joseph passes to Banchero. Over Hachimura. Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
And stepping up when it's clutch time. That's a very mature play by the young Banchero.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Hayes for 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Making a switch here. Vincent's checked in. A 3 off the inbound. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
Joseph passes to Wagner. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
The young fella taking charge of the situation. Wagner gets the clutch bucket for his team. How sweet is that?
The fourth team foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
And the Magic call time here. They're behind by 5. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen
2 minutes to review the play.
even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Hachimura against Banchero. Count it!
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth. Wagner for three. It's Hayes with the rebound. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's his second personal foul.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. Here's Joseph. No good there. And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaFleur.